Order. Colors. Color, color.
There's a sense of pride in this school that is amazing, and our kids and our teachers and the people who work here are so deserving of a wonderful place to come to learn and to work and to play and to congregate and to build relationships with one another. And it's really exciting that this wonderful place is their school. The design is new. It represents the future. It's designed to represent collaboration. You'll see when you take a tour a little bit later that there's flexible spaces for problem solving and advanced communication. We took a look at what the best things were from some of our older schools and what the latest and greatest things are from the things that we're learning about what skills kids need for the future, and built all of those things into this school. And I think that you're going to be amazed by what you see. I know our teachers are learning to use the flexible space and seating in different ways, and it's a process. It certainly is a process. But it affords our students so much opportunity, and it affords our district a lot of opportunity for growth as well. It certainly is exciting. I want to invite our architect, Mark Davenport, to come up and just talk a little bit about the inspiration that he used when designing our buildings. So come on up, Mark.
Well, this is a full room. Thank you, Superintendent. And thank you, Governing Board, for trusting this amazing project with us. We knew we had two communities that we had a lot of faith placed in us, and we had a big job on our hands. When we started this project, we learned a lot about each school and the deep traditions like pajama night and other things that each school has that made each school special. With this school, I really do think that we did break the mold of schools in Casa Grande. From the types of spaces, the colors, and the furniture, we really focused on the total learning environment. So we'd like for you to kind of look at those things, and I also think while we were designing, everybody that was involved with this school really was invigorated by the design process. So take a look at these special learning neighborhoods. This is really where the real collaboration and flexible learning takes place. I also want you to take a look at the security measures at the very front of the school, throughout, and at the administration areas. And then also note that we're taking a lot of those design concepts, working closely with the district administration, and implementing a lot of those same principles throughout the schools across the district. I'd also like to thank the teachers, staff, and students at both Casa Grande Middle School and Saguaro Elementary School. They really are some of the finest that we've had the honor to work with. If you haven't had an opportunity to thank them, I'd like for you to do that too sometime today. I'd also like to thank our building partners and the team of people that we have here from SPS Plus in really making this the best project that they've ever worked on. So thanks for being here tonight. Thank you for having me here, and I hope you have a great night.
So as Mark was saying, it really was a collaborative effort, and one of the things that I want to highlight before I pass it on to our president, Judy Jackson, is a very special thanks to our staff members. I don't know if people understand quite the job that it takes to collaborate with a lot of construction workers. McCarthy was incredible to work with, but I have to say that our own staff, our facilities, our maintenance, our custodial department, our grounds crew, our teachers, our leaders, our office staff, every single person really had to pick it up and work so hard in order to make sure that we got out of the old building and into the gym right after school was over so that they could demolish the old building, and then that we got out of the gym and got into this building in time for school to start. It was an incredible labor of love. People were working lots and lots of hours. People were working when it was really, really hot outside, and everybody just pulled together. And I just have to say that it really is that spirit of teamwork and family that really sticks out to me as special about this school district and about this community. And so I'm so appreciative to every single one of them. I really do thank each and every one of our staff members who kicked it into high gear to make this happen. So thank you very much. And now I'll have Judy Jackson come up for some remarks.
Good evening. Thank you all for being here tonight. This is a big deal for our school district. This is a big deal for our city. And I'm so proud that you're all here to celebrate this. We don't build a new school in Casa Grande every year. And this is a phenomenal accomplishment for our community. I have a lot of people to thank, and I really want you to know who those people are, because without them, we would not be here tonight. It was a lot of heavy lifting by a lot of people. So, I want to start with where the journey started. Not that long ago, frankly. We started at the direction of this governing board to create a capital planning committee January 20th of 2016. If you can imagine, just 2 years ago, this wasn't even a thought in our mind about this school. Their mission was to review the results of a comprehensive facilities assessment of our district's buildings and make recommendations to our board so that we could go forward and create a plan for what we were going to do with our buildings. In addition, they recommended a bond election be pursued to fund the needed new school construction, in addition to providing security improvements, new bus purchases, and other critical repairs to other facilities that were needed. And here we are today, just 2.5 years later, in our new joint school facility. I can't thank the Capital Planning Committee enough for their contribution of their time and expertise and their tremendously appreciated recommendations. I see many of you here in the crowd today, and I thank you for starting the journey with us and for being here with us to celebrate today. Much of the committee's success and effectiveness is attributed to the guidance and facilitation of Evelyn Kasuga and Jerry Stabley. These two volunteers headed up the facilitation of our capital planning committee. They made sure that we had all the information that we needed through the process, facilitated the work so that we worked very effectively and efficiently and arrived at a unanimous conclusion. Several thanks go to our bond committee, who worked so effectively to help our district with our bond election. Certainly without the necessary funding, this project would not have been realized. A sincere thanks to all of you who voted for that bond election. Community support reinforces the fact that our schools belong to our community, and the support of the election reinforced that critical relationship between our district and the Casa Grande community. As we continued on this journey, we selected our contractor, McCarthy Building Companies, and architect SPS Architects. They soon became our valued partners in ensuring that our needs, our dreams, and our budget constraints were all achieved. We had a few budget constraints, but we worked through them, and here we are today. They were responsive to our requests. They worked with our staff to find savings when needed, and they met their timeline for the first day of school, and believe me, that was a stretch goal. My sincerest thanks go to McCarthy Building Companies and SPS Architects. Thank you so much. I would be remiss to not mention the countless trades who have worked on our new schools. Those who did earthwork and masonry and plumbing and roofing and landscaping and countless other important jobs. I thank you all for your hard work in the heat and the dust and the rain. I mean, you made it all come together, and we're so thankful. I also want to recognize and thank Dr. Frank Davidson and Kevin Kelty for their leadership and expertise in moving the district through the initial construction phase before their retirements. It was a bit scary when they left and retired in the midst of a construction project. They effectively, however, transitioned their work to our new superintendent, to Joetta Gonzalez, and our new finance director, Tom Walber. Where is Tom tonight? I don't see him. There he is. These two folks, believe you me, they need a rousing round of applause. Please. Imagine you're a new superintendent and a new finance director. I mean, those are two big jobs. There's a lot of stress coming into those kinds of jobs. And you come in and you're responsible for a big project like this. And they both did an amazing job, and we're very thankful. Thank you so much. I have to thank, obviously, our board of directors. I mean, our board has just provided consistent leadership, support, and has been so encouraging throughout the process. I want to thank our principals and our teachers, contractors, and many others that have resolved countless issues. And I can tell you that Tom back there has worked so much with our contractors on a day-to-day basis, sometimes moment-to-moment basis, working through issues that have cropped up, and has just done a glorious job with this outcome. Thank you so much. Lastly, I want to thank the principals and the teachers and the school staff, students and parents of Saguaro Elementary and Casa Grande Middle School for their patience and understanding during the first weeks of this school year. We had a little bit of challenge with dropping off and picking up, but we've all persevered. I thank you so much. I'm looking for the day it will be a dim memory, and we'll have our permanent drop off and pickup all worked out. So many thanks. We are all very, very much appreciative. This beautiful facility adds a new valuable asset to our city. We are so proud of it and hope you are too. To the students and families who will call this their school, I hope your new school will offer you an inspiring learning environment that will stimulate your imagination and curiosity and provide a safe and positive place for you to grow, thrive, and learn. It's a great day for Casa Grande Elementary School District. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Judy. Those are very kind remarks, and we really appreciate you and your leadership. I have to say, this is a multi-stage project, and as you could see, we still have some work to do. Our parking lot is not ready, our bus loop and parent drop-off aren't ready. We're thinking that those projects will be ready in about 2 to 3 weeks. That'll provide a lot of relief. Certainly. We also have our fields, our softball fields, our football field, the playground where kids will be playing. The playground will be ready sooner than the other fields, but the other fields will be ready in stages as well, with full use not being until next year. But we see the use of our facilities is something that our entire community will take pride in and that we'll be able to share. And at this time, I want to invite Mayor McFarland to come up and just share a couple of words about his insights about our partnership with the community and education.
Thank you, Dr. Gonzalez. I appreciate the opportunity to speak today. Since the election's over, I promise that my speech won't be too long. Thank you everybody for getting out and voting yesterday. We had a good turnout. In fact, it was probably one of the biggest primaries we've had in a long time. Just to reiterate a couple things. First of all, I want to call out Donna McBride, one of my fellow council members. She's here as well. Donna, we'll give a wave there. City manager's here too, Mary Raines in the back there. I want to thank them for being here. Oh, and Matt Herman is here also, a fellow council member. Did I miss anybody on the council? Okay. First of all, thank you, Dr. Gonzalez. Thank you to the board for all your hard work, and to the community that's here, also to the teachers and the staff. Congratulations on a beautiful facility and moving into this amazing building. I've had a great opportunity to tour it a couple times, and if you make sure you get a chance to take a look at it today, it is truly an amazing facility. It's the first new education facility that we've built in the city of Casa Grande, probably since Vista Grande was built. So, and the process that we went through, I was part of the process, and I think if I asked everybody to stand who was part of that process, it'd probably be about half the crowd in this room. But it was truly a community collaboration, and I was proud to be a part of it. So, thank you for including me. Casa Grande Middle School and Saguaro Elementary School. We have 3 middle schools, 9 elementary schools, and this is the first one that actually is a K-8 campus. So this is, I think, kind of a wave of the future, in my opinion. I think it's effective use of the facility. And I want to thank the citizens really who passed the bond in 2016, because without your vote on this project, it would not have happened. Again, this is about families, it's about students, it's about the school, and it's about our community. Those are some of the 4 cornerstones of this education system. And education is key to our success. As I've always said, if you've ever heard me speak, I always talk about education and workforce development. And without education, we have no workforce. At least we don't have a good workforce. You know, together we are better, and the attributes that are found in the 7 mindsets, they remind me every day that everything is possible, because we are passionate about Casa Grande and we're passionate about our school systems. We're connected to each other and each other's success. We are 100% accountable for what we do and who we are, because the attitude of gratitude as we live to give, it's about giving back because the time is now. So now is the time to make a difference in our community, and congratulations on the new school.
We are open for learning. Go ahead and